Hello, it's Carol again, and this time we are looking at the prevailing energies that will be with us from the full moon on March 14th until the new moon on March 29th of 2025. As usual, this is for entertainment purposes only. Any resulting enlightenment is purely coincidental and unintentional. Well, let's see. In contrast to the last reading where the Sun card, the card of joy in the Wisdom of the Cailleach deck, showed up, this time we have struggle. We have the Two of Vessels from the Wildwood Tarot. We have Hawthorn as our Celtic tree ogham. And as I mentioned last time, the last reading I did had joy as a central theme, which is kind of hard to find in these times, isn't it? I hope you did manage to. I had a few very nice things happen, and I appreciated them. Seeing the Sun card, the joy card, made me take time to really appreciate the little joys in life. Now, struggle, well, yeah, we've also had it recently. A sign of difficult times to come, but struggle, to me, has defeatist connotations. So it's also about perseverance, determination, sticking to a goal, sticking to a cause. So that's the way I'm interpreting this. I mean, we know just the entire planet is going through a difficult time right now. Stay strong. Keep your determination. The hawthorn is all about the heart chakra. Whenever it shows up, I tell myself, oh, I have to make a cup of hawthorn blossom tea, which is really just lovely and puts me in a very, I would say, open-hearted mood. And that's what this is about, the wisdom of keeping our hearts open. Some people associate this with the coming age of Aquarius, when we will be moving into a time that is more community-centered. Now, I know that's different from Pluto moving out of Capricorn and into Aquarius, but it carries some of the same energy that we should focus on our hearts, on compassion, on what binds us to each other. Kindness is important. And the Two of Vessels, you see there's a heart here also. So both of these cards, this card, this tree energy is, well, both of them carry that heart, understanding, compassion energy. But the Two of Vessels is also about polarities, the attraction of polarities. It can be about the first feelings you have about someone. Have you ever met somebody and instantly took a liking to them? And on the opposite end, did you ever meet someone and just instantly dislike them? It's the same kind of energy at play. So in this, I see that our struggle is going to be opening our hearts, keeping our hearts open, even toward the people who are our polar opposites. This is what we need to focus on. Also, I see in this warning of false impressions. Sometimes the initial feeling we have towards someone isn't really justified, and the more we get to know them, the more we see, oh, yeah, you are okay. I think it's recognizing the humanity in ourselves and each others, and knowing that we all have preferences, we all have visions, we all have intentions, and we all have our own personal delusions. It's very much a time to recognize the similarities that we have. That way we can form alliances. That way we can work to common goals. That way we can all keep our hearts open and spread compassion. So I think that's going to be the challenge. More of a challenge than a struggle. Though, yeah, it may be a struggle for some of us. An interesting thing about this moon cycle period is that it begins with a lunar eclipse and ends with a solar eclipse. To me, the eclipses show what's in the darkness. So I always find eclipse season to be a great time to do shadow work. I certainly intend to do some of that during this next period of lunar eclipse to solar eclipse. So that also could indicate the struggle. Why am I struggling to keep my heart open? So something to consider. Maybe you'll be asking yourself that question or something very similar. And of course, in the very practical world, struggle, difficult times, very uncertain times. We may have to deal with financial difficulties, with resource difficulties, with a lot of very basic needs to be met. But also for some of us, it may be a time when we find someone we're very much attracted to. Could be the start. Well, this is always the start, the potential of a relationship. I'm just looking at it from the big picture, a relationship with our other human beings by extending our heart energy. And as we open our hearts, we encourage other people to do the same. All right, I will leave this reading as it is. I will see you again on the new moon. New moon. The equinox will have passed, so I hope you have, if you celebrate, I hope you have a wonderful celebration of the balance of light and dark, kind of like we have going on here, right? This also could refer to the spring equinox. If you are interested in personal readings, please contact me at otherwisewomanccp@gmail.com, and we'll discuss the details. Meanwhile, take care Do your shadow work. Stay determined. Keep your hearts open. I'll see you again at the new moon.